Back in the main timeline, Uncanny X Men 24 introduces a bizarre and somewhat tragic villain, the Locust. The story begins with a series of massive insect attacks on local farms. Professor X detects a mutant signature at the center of the swarm and sends the X-Men to investigate. They find Dr. August Hopper, a brilliant scientist who has mutated himself to gain the attributes of a locust. The Locust believes that humanity is destined to be replaced by the insect world, and he plans to lead his swarms to consume the world's food supply, forcing a total societal collapse. He has a giant mechanical locust that he uses as a base and a weapon. The X-Men find themselves in a literal bug hunt, fighting through swarms of giant grasshoppers and beetles that the locust controls through high-frequency signals. The battle is physically grueling. Beast struggles with the sheer numbers of the insects, while Iceman tries to freeze the swarms in midair. Cyclops attempts to target the locust control device, but the villain is surprisingly agile in his insectoid form. The team has to use their environment, eventually leading the swarms into a specialized containment field designed by Beast. The locust is a tragic figure, as his mutation is slowly eroding his human mind. In the end, the X-Men manage to destroy the control machinery and the insects disperse. Dr. Hopper is captured, pleading for his swarms to return as he realizes the horror of what he has become. It's a classic sci-fi horror story in the middle of a superhero comic. The issue ends with the X-Men returning home, once again reminded of the dangerous paths a mutation can take if not guided by a strong moral compass. The Locust remains a minor but memorable entry in their rogues gallery. Dr. August Hopper, the Locust, is a scientist who became obsessed with the survival capabilities of insects. Believing that humans were too weak to survive the coming ages, he experimented on himself with a combination of radiation and insect DNA. This transformed him into a hybrid being with enhanced strength, the ability to jump great distances, and a limited form of flight. Most importantly, he developed a telepathic connection with insects, allowing him to command massive swarms. August is not a typical conqueror villain. He is driven by a warped evolutionary logic and a descent into madness caused by his own experiments. He represents the theme of the mad scientist whose quest for progress leads to a loss of humanity. While he only appears a few times in X-Men history, he serves as a cautionary tale for the young mutants about the importance of scientific ethics and the dangers of altering one's own nature out of fear.